a test of the robot. Hey, good morning, Danielle Lakes. Nice to have you with me. Good morning, Charlotte Marion D'Souza. Nice to have you with me. Probably the robot will kick this off because this music doesn't belong to me, but that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Good morning, third person. Hey, everybody who's on time. That's nice. Hey, good morning, Chris. How are you? Nice to see everybody. I'm still working on this today. These are Horn Pit Viper brand gold-tipped bowling shoes. Good morning, Eve Cunning. Nice to have everybody with me this morning. I'm not going to keep everybody waiting. We're going to get the show started. I have some ideas I want to talk to you about today. 11 o'clock is monster time, says Eve. Thank you, Eve Cunning, for that. Thanks. Boy, I don't know if you were here yesterday. Man, I was having so many problems yesterday. It was almost robot anarchy yesterday. The robots just didn't want to behave at all. It was, well, there was some wrangling to do after the show. Hey, good morning, Scotty Schreier. How nice to see you here. Charlotte says I might not be here tomorrow because I'll be at my friend's place. Oh, on a Saturday. How nice. Being with your friend on Saturday. That's nice. Saturdays is one of those days I think that was made for friendships. You know, you can do stuff with people on Saturday. People aren't working. It's nice. I like Saturdays. I've got some stuff for show and tell today, and I'll be playing some more music from the Free Music Archive today, and I don't know, yesterday's music wasn't that great, but that's all right. It's a little party every day. Welcome to Paint by Monster, everybody. Thanks for being here, and thanks for showing up here at 11 o'clock with me for this little visit. We're going to draw some cartoons today, and by we, I mean me. I'm going to draw some cartoons and talk to you about, a few things. Oh, Charlotte says, I get to meet his new puppy. Yeah. Chris Julia says, so if that Muncie water tower is a spaceship, are all of the water towers spaceships, or is it like the TARDIS and a Seymour, which I can't really do right now? Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know the answer. I know my spaceship. I don't know the other We'll go visit some other things that are being disguised, but maybe not today. Anyway. Hey, thanks for everybody being here. Let's get the opener going, and let's start the show. Come on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paint by Monster with me, your host, Easel MacVac. Would you please kill that music? It's killing my mood right now. Bop, there we go. Yeah, all right. Welcome to Paint by Monster with me, your host, Easel Monster. Each 11 o'clock, Monday through... You know what? Oh, good morning, Christy. I see those hearts. Thank you for those hearts. Hey, this is our last Friday at the 11 o'clock time slot for a while because starting next Monday, I'm going to go... I'll do 2 shows on next Monday. I'll do one at 11 o'clock to say goodbye, maybe forever, to the 11 o'clock time slot. And I'm going to start doing the show at 8 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday. So in the evening times, early evening, 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and I'll save the 11 o'clock slot for Saturday. Saturday will still be our 11 o'clock visit, okay? Next Monday will be 2 shows, but that's it. After next Monday, I'm not doing more 11 o'clock in the morning shows. I'm just going to do the evening show at 8 p.m. because... I don't know. Sometimes I think the show is good enough to compete in that time slot. So anyway, boys and girls, each Paint by Monster visit, as all of you know who are here, is a little departure as we take our water tower disguised as a UFO up into orbit above Muncie, Indiana, and make some art. So, and I'm working on new footage for all of this stuff too, boys and girls. So, hey, let's get up into orbit and put some music on, and let's go make some art, shall we? Get the stuff out that you're working on. Come on. Let's go through our pre-launch checklist, boys and girls. Mr. Penny, please take your station. Thank you. All right, MacVac, nice and slow, please. Release the docking clamps and fire main thrusters. And music on my mark in 3, 2, 1. Very nice, MacVac. All right, boys and girls, we've reached altitude. Let's get ready to make some art. So, because I was drawing snakes, I was drawing snakes. At the D'Souza household, there's this snake on a skateboard. I drew that. But, I have this horn viper that I'm drawing these bowling shoes. We might ink more on these bowling shoes today. I saw this interview by a lady up in Montreal. And she asked a question to she was talking to a puppeteer. And she asked the puppeteer, what do you think a puppet is? Good morning, Roberta Gardner, who's watching. She asked the puppeteer, what do you think a puppet is? And he had an answer, and it wasn't horrible. But I saw Jim Henson one time on a talk show. I think it was Arsenio Hall. Jim Henson was asked the question, what is a puppet? And his answer was, a puppet is a way to craft a performance. That was his answer. A way to craft a performance. Well, I have this is really interesting. To me, boys and girls, the following things are interesting. By the way, it's funny to me. I thought maybe there could be a couple of squirrels in the audience here. And one would say to the other, that is so stupid. Puppets don't have 3 hands. I also like perhaps a snake's puppet, because a snake doesn't really understand arms to start with. That if a snake made a puppet, he might make a puppet with more than 2 arms because, arms are a foreign experience to a snake puppeteer. I don't know, think about that. Anyway, hey, here's something I think, all right. Hang on. This is an old dictionary. Once upon a time, the internet was called books. And believe it or not, boys and girls, now, Robot, please try to stay with me. Stay with me, Robot. I think this is interesting. This is P. Here it is. P. Pupil. It's of French origin, pupil. It comes from a Latin word, pupillus, a male ward. Just like Robin, Bruce Ward. He was Batman's ward. That means somebody he's taking care of. It's not his son, but he's still taking care of. Of pupa, there's a female version, pupilla, a female ward, right? A girl doll, a puppet. A pupil and a puppet have a relationship to one another. That dates back to 1542. A child or a young person in school or in the charge of a tutor or instructor, a student. One who's been taught or influenced by a famous or distinguished person, right? And then here's another one, pupil. Here's the second version of pupil. I love this. A tiny image of oneself seen reflected in another's eye. Wow, neato. Back to 1567. The contractile, usually round aperture of the iris of the eye. Pupillary, right. Pupillage, we'll skip that. Right here, puppet. Puppet. Poupée, poupette. of poop, a doll. From 1538, a small-scale figure as of a person or animal, I think that's not broad enough, usually with a cloth body and hollow head that fits over and is moved by the hand, a marionette, a doll, one whose acts are controlled by an outside force or influence. What's interesting to me, boys and girls, is that there is a connection between being a student and being a puppet, being manipulated by another for a while anyway. Now, to me, I find that really, really interesting. Interesting enough, Boys and girls, that's one of the reasons why I say this. Once upon a time, the wisdom of the internet was found in books. You can't really find this stuff in the internet because if you go, if look here, pa-pow, the definition of puppet that you get on the internet, it's an artificial figure representing a human being or animal. Yeah, that's true. Manipulated by the hand, rods, wires, etc., as on a miniature stage. Compare hand puppet, marionette. A person, group, government, etc., whose actions are prompted and controlled by another or others, a small doll. But you don't get any of that connection between a pupil and a puppet. That's not part of what's going on. If you're looking on the internet anyway, you don't really see that. Huh. I don't know what you're going to do with any of that, boys and girls, but I just love learning stuff. And I like coming here every day at 11 o'clock, soon to be every day at 8 o'clock, except for Saturdays, and sharing all of that stuff with you. Now, here's this. She says, I'm leaving you, Frank. I just can't live like this anymore. I'm sorry. I like the idea that perhaps. Now, oh, boys and girls, here's another thing that I want to talk to you about sometimes. Is this, okay? If the punchline of this joke would have been, I'm leaving you, Frank. I just can't be your puppet anymore. I'm sorry. Because, boys and girls, we have a phrase for that. It's called on-the-nose humor. And what it means is we're already showing the audience that he's holding a puppet and that the puppet is the one doing the speaking. So if we say the word puppet down here, unless the punchline is really, really funny, that punchline insults the intelligence of the audience. It's on the nose. We don't want to do that. We just don't want to do that. We want to tell a funny joke. So I'm leaving you, Frank. I just can't live like this anymore. I'm so sorry. That's a lot more funny than saying, I don't want to be your puppet anymore, Frank. So, all right, anyway. By the way, boys and girls, if you want to be some kind of creative person, this is another question I saw on the interview. What sorts of stuff should you study? One of the things I'm going to say is this. Study acting, study performing. Why? Because it will improve your work. What do you mean? Well, cartooning and puppetry, those sorts of things, really, you're drawing somebody acting a lot of times. So learning how to, by the way, this is not a surprise thing. He's puppeting a snake, and look at that expression on that kid's face. Tell me he's not right in that moment. He's sort of being a snaky dude, you know, right? So this is sort of a expected sort of a thing. I don't know. Anyway, what's this? What's under here? Did I put anything under here? I don't think so. Nah, it's all blank paper. Anyway. What's fun to ink more of today? What I actually think I want to do is, I think maybe I will. Oh, hey, by the way, here's that thing I didn't use yesterday. This was this thing from the sketchbook yesterday. I drew this little rabbit, and I drew this rabbit, and I thought I was going to draw it in this piece of paper, but instead I just did it here in my sketchbook. Yesterday was a weirdo day. Man, that was so weird. But I had this piece of paper that I sort of sketched it on, and when I had this, it sort of reminded me of Baba Louie, that Quick Draw McGraw's sidekick. And so I thought, I think maybe I would like to have a little burro in a cowboy hat with some 6-shooters, So let's ink that real fast, and then I want to watercolor this snake puppet. I don't know why that. I love that that puppet has 3 hands. I just love that. Yeah, Baba Louie, says Scotty Schreier. Baba Louie. I love Baba Louie. I love Quick Draw McGraw. I love. This won't be Baba Louie, but if it reminds all of us of Baba Louie, it's okay with me. Yeah, all right. There's a cowboy hat. Right. How you doing today? What are you doing today? Eve Cunning says El Kabong. That is the right. By the way, that's another thing that is really interesting to me about studying a puppet. I thought about this yesterday when I was watching the lady interviewer asking questions of the puppeteer, and I thought, you know, sort of automatically, a puppet is a teacher. Because if there's a puppet in the room, like even if you go down to the DMV today and you're waiting on your license, like to get a new one, if there's a puppet sitting somewhere in the room beside you, probably everyone's attention is going to be focused on the puppet. Even no matter what you're wearing, no matter if you've got clothes that light up with batteries and stuff, if there's a puppet in the room, everybody wants to look at the puppet because the puppet has the attention of the room. If there's a puppet in the room. Camera, why aren't you focusing, camera? Come in, thank you. MacVac, would you please establish the link with the overhead puppet and please get him to lock on focus to me? Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think I like if he's got. I think maybe I'm gonna. This is a number 2 watercolor brush, boys and girls, but it's really old, and some of its bristles at the end of the tip of it, you can see they're sort of bent upwards. So I'm gonna switch to this blue one. Maybe it'll be more pointy. I need pointy. Scotty Schreier says he has a puppet sitting in the room with him right now. Well, you should order a pizza for both of you, and you should sit there and watch Paint by Monster together, and you should record yourself singing the closing song with your puppet. And then I want your puppet to light a cigar. And that'll be the end of your video, Scotty, and you got to figure out how to make that happen. How is my puppet going to light up a cigar at the end of this thing? How are we going to do that? And on that day, I'll promote you to something else. I don't know what, but something. But you have to teach me how to do it too, because I don't know how to do that. All right. How am I going to have that puppet light up a cigar? All right, so boom, and some of this here. Right. He can have a little bit of roughness here. Like, you know, he needs to have some. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Okay. Nice. I'll give him some shadow oh, I gotta put his, yeah, okay. He's gotta have a mane in there. Oh, MacVac, can I have that? Give me that tight shot while I'm making this good stuff, would you? Get in there, please. Pa-pow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Roberta Gardner says, I've been told cartoon characters only have 3 fingers per hand. Is that true? And why? The answer comes out of animation, Roberta Gardner. Good morning, Stacey Harrison Gregory, who's watching. The answer comes out of animation. And the truth is, if you are drawing something over and over and over again, drawing 3 fingers is faster than drawing 4 fingers by a certain percentage. So 3 fingers in animation is part of the reason why cartooning with 3 fingers instead of 4 fingers. Now, I know some cartoonists who feel very strongly that every single illustration they ever make, they draw 4 fingers on the hand, and they do it specific, and they're illustrators, not animators, but they do it specifically because they want their cartoons to read to an audience as human. And so they always do 4 fingers. I don't have a big issue with 3 or 4. I happen to have 3 fingers per hand. It's not a big but, you know, there's a whole philosophical conversation that Well, you know, philosophical in the sense that artists philosophize about it and talk about it. It's sort of a silly, fun thing to talk about. But, you know, that's probably true of any and all hobbies. Is your hobby sound silly to somebody who doesn't know anything about it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, also, boys and girls, yesterday, I started a batch of compost tea yesterday so that I could feed my garden the compost tea. All right. I'm going to give him one tooth that sort of sticks up. Yeah. All right. And I think maybe I'll give him one eye like that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So he's got to be holding these little guns down here. Hang on. What is going on? MacVac, could you back that shot up, please? Just a little. Give me the big drawing shot, would you? All right. I'm drawing his 6-shooters down here. So, how fast can I get that accomplished? Well, this brush is not as small as I thought it was. Here, he's got to have this. Now, this guy's only going to have 3 fingers right here. Because I'm going to do this, and I'm moving some of his bits around. But that's okay. So, like this. How are you doing today? What are you doing today? You don't really have to know how things go together, really. You can sort of make it up. Right? I think you can. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Now I'm going to get some little bullets, indicational bullets over here. That's good enough. And some of this. Good morning, 10 people. Susan West is watching. Good morning, my dear. Nice to have you with me. I am inking I think this is sort of a burro, a donkey with his 6-shooters out. It reminded me of Baba Louie from the old El Caban and Quick Draw McGraw, because yesterday I drew this Man Bun the Pirate. You know, and I thought I was going to draw that on this piece of paper here, and I taped it down, and I sort of sketched it out, but I didn't use it. I did it here in my sketchbook. So today, I'm using the piece of paper. Okay, so like this, and like this, something like this. Yeah, all right, that's close enough. This, he's got to be gripping that pistol handle like this, like this. It looks like he's ready for business, doesn't he? Yeah, all right. And I think this one I'm going to point down. I'm looking for the shapes and the rhythms of the forms rather than photographic reality. And that brings us really back to that whole conversation of what is a puppet. Well, it's a crafted person. It's I suppose it's an extension of your own self. It is. Of course it's an extension of your own self. It's also a stylized person. You know, a cartoon is a stylized person if you think about it. It's not photographic reality. You can throw some things away. What am I allowed to ignore here? Well, in a puppet or a cartoon, you try to get rid of the things that you don't need. Right? So I need eyes, I need a mouth, I need a way to express with this. Do I need more than that? It's one of the things that cartoons and puppets have in common. How much of this do I need in order to craft a performance? Eve Cunning says it's caricature. It certainly can be caricature whether or not it's based on an actual person. That's true. It is. One of the other things I like to talk about is the connection between a puppet and a mask. Is it just that you wear one on your hand and one you wear on your head? A puppet and a mask. I don't know. It's fun thinking about. Commander Penny, would you let me put a mask on you sometime and ride you downtown? Maybe we could get the speakers. Maybe I could put those speakers on your back and we could ride downtown and we could play some gypsy jazz music and you could have a mask on and maybe I could put a little Punchinella costume on and I know. If we get you an organ grinder box, I will dance around like a little monkey and we'll put a cup out and I'll dance around and we'll make, I don't know, $5 or $6 and we'll go drinking downtown. What do you think? All right, let's do that later. Yeah, all right. He's got to be out in the desert. You know, setting is, you don't have to put a setting on your cartoons at all. You don't have to. But it's sort of fun to put them in a place. Scotty Schreier says, sometimes it gives agency to a voice I hear in my head. A puppet, yeah. Well, it's certainly a playground that you make up that you invite others to play inside. One of the things I like about puppetry is I've never heard of anybody who made puppets just to sit in their own space and perform the puppets. Puppets just sort of automatically have coming with them sharing what you're doing with somebody else. Don't they? That was maybe a little too much. Oh, MacVac, this music has turned into moaning. Can we have something different, please? Give me something else. And this time, we've had conversations with all the robots, so this will work because I can't have this. Let's have this. How about this? Sure. Maybe some more Balkan music. Sure. What's wrong with this? Because I found out Commander Penny's Jewish. It's true. So, that's why he comes running when I play the klezmer music. That's nice. I had no idea Commander Penny was keeping kosher. None. I was lost. Like, wow. You know, it didn't come up in the job interview. And so today I told him happy anniversary because today happened to be the anniversary of the 6-Day War. I said, Commander Penny, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. 6-Day War happened today. And he said it did? Come on. Then I remembered he was a cat. What kind of a standard am I holding him to? That's mean. It's just really mean. Okay. So, like this, back to here. Yeah, that's good. All right. Yeah, all right. That's fun. All right, he's got to have little horse hooves. Oh, it shouldn't have split. Oh, wait a minute, he's a burro. I don't know. Do they have split hooves? I don't know. I probably just made a mistake. I also want him to have some chaps down here. I want him to sort of have cowboy clothes on. One of the things I like, Charlotte D'Souza and I have already had this conversation a couple of times that animals in clothes, there is a certain amount of adorable that comes along with animals in clothes. So, I think these things tie up here somehow. Yeah. Chaps. And they should maybe have some Maybe some fringe on the outside of these chaps. Just a little here and there, you know. Little fringe on his... And they don't go into the... They don't go all the way across. I mean, there's no... Oh, I should have put a buckle. They don't have a... They're not pants. So he can have this, and this, and he can have this. All right, that's enough for him. And this. I got to get his other leg in here, and then we'll do some watercoloring. What are you making today? What are you gardening today? I hope you're doing some gardening. I hope you've got some gardening going on somewhere in your life. I hope you're growing something. I hope you're tending something. I hope that you have at least some tomatoes in the ground so that at harvest time, you can have some fresh garden-grown tomatoes in your life because how on earth are you supposed to have a really delicious homemade Bloody Mary without the... Well, you can get there. You can get there. All right. Anyway, pow. Yeah, he's coming along. He's got that little nick in his nose, but I don't think that'll be any sort of an issue. I also want him to have a sweeping tail this way, like this. Not that huge. Maybe a little huge. All right. Yeah, okay, I believe that. You hear me say that probably an awful lot, boys and girls, about believing this or that when I make something. And to me, believability is one of the, it's weird. Believability is one of the important components in making a puppet, making a cartoon, and it's this. When I make up a guy, I'm shooting for some stuff. Most of all, I'm shooting for a particular level of believability. Like, I want not, if I make up a guy, it's important to me to start asking questions about what is going on the inside of that guy. Not what's going on the inside of me. A lot of times I see people make stuff up, and what they do is they start talking through the thing that they made up with the thing that they think is important, not what the character thinks is important. What does the character think is important? It's the difference between an honest representation of something and contrived, not good, amateur. I think a lot of bad art comes from there. And don't get me wrong, I've made a lot of bad art myself. I've made enough bad art to know how to make good art, boys and girls. What's inside the psychology of the characters you're making up? I don't care what they're named. You shouldn't care what they're named. Doesn't matter. What's going on inside of them? Why does he have his 6 guns drawn? What's he doing? Why is he defending that position? What is going on? Maybe nothing. Maybe he's part of a Wild West show. Kaboom, kabang, zip, bat, zang. You don't know. But I bet he's pretty good with those 6 pistols. I bet. Scotty Schreier says, the things that Puppet has seen. Yeah. Zip, ba, ba-doo, ba, ba. All right, hurry up. Get this. Nah, we're going to let that ink dry. Let's watercolor a snake with a puppet on his arm. Come on. That's... Every time he goes out to the open mic night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the stage a puppet performer. And everybody goes, a puppet? No. Let's get out of here. Listen, finish your drink. As soon as you finish your drink, let's get out of here. This guy's a puppeteer. You know how I hate those. I hate those with black goo and leeches. Puppets. I don't. No. 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 All right. Yep. Oh, come on. Get some. I want a green snake. I'm going with the obvious. What's obvious? Well, a green snake is obvious to me. Maybe he's a... Google this, boys and girls. Jameson's Mamba. What? Google Jameson's Mamba. It's an African green mamba. It's like bright green. It's bright green like almost neon. They're highly venomous. And they're fast as lightning. Just so fast. Maybe he's that kind. Maybe he's a Jameson's Mamba. I don't know. You know what I bet? I bet he doesn't do a lot of puppeteering when he's shedding, because I bet it's not comfortable. Yeah, okay. That's not horrible. Yeah. No, that has green in it. I don't want that one now. I want something I can get maybe, yeah, what? Maybe I'll give him, oh golly. I think maybe I'm going to try to get this puppet some flesh tone. No, I'm not. I'm going to make him orange. I want this puppet orange. I thought I wanted his shirt orange, but I was wrong. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. Finish your drink and let's get out of here. I can't stand watching the puppet. Not really. They're not fun. This guy's jokes are not funny. Come on, let's get out of here. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Do you want to go home? Not yet. Well, where? I don't know. What's open? Well, that's fun? I don't know. In Muncie? Yeah. Well, that's probably going to mean going home. Well, we'll have to throw a little party. All right. You going to invite everybody over? Yeah, 8 o'clock. Okay. Mondays. Okay. Is anybody coming? I don't know. We'll see. Me and you. Why does it have 3 hands? Yeah. That's right. I don't know what color this snake's tongue should be. Maybe just go straight to it. Come on. Come on. All right. So, it really should have. Nah, I'm not doing that yet. Careful, careful, careful. Careful. Yeah, okay. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So, I think maybe this. I want some red stripes on this guy. Yeah. Yeah, nice. You're watching Paint by Monster. It's a little art show, little art departure. Today we're talking about puppets. And you know, Paint by Monster is a puppet show, among other things. I thought about coming today ready to make a paper bag puppet. You know, that's a pretty easy kind of a puppet. You know, I think a lot of kids did that in elementary school. You take a paper lunch bag and draw a face on it, or glue a face on it. You could do that. What is a puppet? Well, it's a way to craft a performance. That's all it is, really. And you know, you sort of breathe life into the puppet. That's another expression that sometimes people say. What's a puppet? Well, it's something that somebody else breathes life into. You know, in terms of human performance. You're not a puppet, are you, Penny? There's nobody manipulating you. I'm telling you what. I can tell. No strings attached on you, and you're fast. And that's the thing, like, there's no such thing. A fast puppet can't be faster than the guy with his arm inside of it. It's not possible. It's just not possible. Penny's faster than a puppeteer could puppet. I'm telling you. What's a puppet? What is that? So I think performance. If you're going to study something that will help your cartooning and help your puppeting, I think the answer is study acting, boys and girls, because learning how to craft a performance is the sort of center. It really, drawing well, in a lot of cases, it really is more about your acting ability than it is about your drawing ability. In some ways, that's true. Background color. Maybe a touch of orange. Maybe. No, he's going to get buried if I do orange. That's all right. But dirty orange. Maybe orange and yellow. That's not bad. All right, let's do some of this. Oh, that's going to bury, isn't it? Nah, red. Red's a better choice. We're going to fix it. There we go. Slap that on down. Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage to amaze us with his puppet stylings, please welcome Jameson the Mamba and his puppet Sydney. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I don't believe in naming things first. The name, that comes later. Bump, bump, bump. Performance. Are you performing anything? Have you performed somewhere? You ever had a performance review? How's he doing? Well, he spits when he talks. It's a problem when he tries to sell something to the clients because he sprays all over them. I know. How about we get him a little welding mask to wear so he won't spit on the clients? What do you think about that? A performance review. We love your work, but you have to stop spitting when you talk, okay? Right? That's right. Okay. So, this is a snake puppeting a puppet with 3 arms. That's what I got today. Yeah, all right. Am I taking this any farther? No, let's go back to the little, let's go back to the burrow, shall we? I like that little donkey. That, depending on how tall he is, he might be wearing a 10-gallon hat. I don't know. I'm not inking him. Probably not gonna. No, no. Acting. Study acting, boys and girls. It's a good idea. It'll improve your work immediately. All right. Here's our little burrow. And I'm gonna do some more inking in the back here, I think. Pretty sure. Let's see. I want this brush. And we got 15 more minutes here. That's great. We got time to ink this guy. Get it finished before we get out of here. Okay, like this. Right, like this. Oh, got me. Maybe I should do it from this side. Yeah, that's good. Okay. One of the other things. Oh, MacVac, would you turn that music down a little bit, please? Thank you. A little more serious moment, just for one of the things I've been thinking about in the part of what goes along with looking at art or cartoons that is different between a cartoon character that you draw and a cartoon character that really a puppet is sort of a cartoon person. A caricatured person, as Eve Cunning said, and I think that's right. But one of the differences between art and static art, like two-dimensional art and puppetry, is the time involved in crafting the performance. If you are drawing, when you're finished with the drawing, an audience coming to look at that sees it all at once. But for the cartoonist or the artist, the painter, the whoever made it up, it took time for them to make it. And puppetry is an art form that also, yes, of course, you can record it, but it has an immediacy. It has an immediate life in it that isn't always there necessarily in a drawing, in a picture. Now this is going to need some thorns, but not at this stage, I don't think. How much time is involved? It's one of the things that's really interesting if you ever, boys and girls, get a chance to see Rembrandt's work in real life. Not just a printing of what Rembrandt's paintings looked like, but to actually see a Rembrandt. And to see it be, it's a guy all at once. If a self-portrait, a Rembrandt self-portrait. There he is. But also to know that every single one of those little smashes of paint was a little decision that guy made standing in a room somewhere. That took him some time. Yeah. Now I'm going to let this line, I'll put that line in. Now I'll put that in now. I don't know. He might be related to Baba Louie. I also think he's going to need more of a shadow down here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's better. If you're going to ink with ink, let the black say something. Let it say something. Okay, so I also think he needs some, maybe a shadow down here underneath it. The sun's hot, so give him some shadow. What the heck? And I'm not trying to color in solid black necessarily. I want the light to break through some of these little areas, so I'm not just coloring it solid black. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Can you watercolor it in 10 minutes? What do you mean, can I watercolor it in 10 minutes? Do you know who you're talking to? Yeah, pretty sure I can watercolor that in 10 minutes. La 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 la. But I would like this ink to dry enough that I can get rid of some of these pencil lines. And boys and girls, as I've said, we destroy things with our impatience. So don't start erasing stuff before you know the ink is dry, because you're going to smear that ink everywhere. Not that it matters, because I've got. Give me that close shot, MacVac. Give me that close shot, so I can show the boys and girls where I've drug my fur through the. You see where I've drug my fur through this, right? Like I drug my fur through it right here. You'll never see it, and you won't care either. I drug my fur through his nose, inking right there. Sort of looks like a little scar. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not messing with him. He's armed. No, thank you. I think I'm going to back away slowly from any sort of an animal pointing his 6-shooter at me. I don't care if he's an insect, a mammal, a bird. I don't care. You point a gun at me, I'm running. What do you use to wipe off crumbs? I like these. I like the little paintbrush. You can buy a drafting brush. These are $1 though. These are $1. All right. So like this. What color's in here? I don't know. It's a red sort of a. Golly. Yeah, I actually sort of like that for the mountain. Yeah, sort of a American Southwest sort of a color right through there, right there. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, okay. And some of this for over here. No, it's not got enough juice. Yeah. When was the last time you threw a party? And leave me this comment in the comments, okay? What do you think is essential in order to have a good party? What's a good party? Like, I think music is one of those answers for me. A good party has some music going on. Maybe some, yeah, that's good. That's a good sand color. I believe that sand color. Believability. Which is a weird thing to talk about when we're talking about making stuff up. But there it is. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay. So, yeah, I really want some blue sky on him too. The young gaucho in the American Southwest, knowing full well that adventure was coming his way soon. He loaded his 6-shooters and he set out for wild adventure. All right, some of this. All right. And some of this. Also, toilet paper. If you're going to throw a party, boy, you better have some toilet paper. You got better stock up. You need that. It's important. Hors d'oeuvres. I want hors d'oeuvres. I want nice hors d'oeuvres, too. What's a nice hors d'oeuvre? Well, nice cheese. That's good. A good cheese. Probably some Pinot Grigio with the party. Probably. I think maybe Pinot Grigio with a little bit of splash of orange juice, maybe some soda in there just to keep it bubbly. You know, cheese. Oh. Also, I want a bacon wrapped prosciutto. I want prosciutto wrapped muskmelon. And I'll pass that around on a little plate. You know, this has green in it now. I don't want that one. I want this other. Oh, boys and girls. You know what? We're coming up on an hour here, boys and girls. So I'm going to have to finish this off camera because I have got some other stuff that we are going to do today. Right. Hang on. Where is that? Where'd it go? I can't just stop this music. Come on. What are you doing? It's fantastic. Yeah, go back to the home. Weep, 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 weep. Thanks for being with me today on Paint by Monster. Your little art departure for, I'm aiming for an hour each day, 6 days a week, Monday through Friday. This is our, I think, boys and girls, I think it's our last Friday together at this time slot, maybe. I'm excited about the 8 o'clock time slot, boys and girls. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be just this much fun, but more funner. That's an important word. It's going to be funner. Write that down. What's it going to be? Paint by Monster prime time. What's that going to be like? And when people ask you that, the answer is, look, stupid, it's going to be funner. You don't have to call them stupid. You don't have to say stupid. You don't have to. I like these little things that happen when the watercolors are not evened out. So I try to leave some of them, you know? I'm not aiming for perfect here. I'm aiming for, well, first of all, I'm aiming for filling the space best I can. But here's something that's true, boys and girls. When you lose simplicity, you lose drama. We need drama here. The whole reason people go to the movies, the whole reason people watch stuff usually, not to learn, but it's because people like to feel things. People love to feel things. So, the stories that you're telling, the stuff you're making up, if you've caused people to have feelings over them, you're doing something. All the feels are happening to me at once. All right. Sure, some blue sky in there with that little... He's nice. I like this little guy. But boys and girls, I'm going to have to... Let's do this. We'll come back tomorrow and listen to some more of this. This was the Underscore Orchestra. But we've been together for like an hour now. And so it's something else I really wanted to do. And it's this, boys and girls. So, there's about 7 more minutes. Here we go. It won't match up either. That's all right. Don't sing yet. Like I said, it won't match.
Chisels, markers, scrapers, rulers, canvas, brushes, hammers, nails and tape, guitars and super glue, get glue and macaroni, canvas, frames and fried bologna, you'll get anything you need for making art. That knowing feeling deep inside that you can do it isn't lying to you. Get up off your butt and make some art. Chisels, markers, scrapers, rulers, canvas, brushes, hammers, nails, and tape, guitars and super glue, get clean with macaroni, canvas, frames, and fried bologna, go get anything you need for making art. That knowing feeling deep inside that you can do it isn't lying to you. Get up off your butt and make some art.
Paint by Monster is made by one monster sitting in a tiny upstairs bedroom water tower studio in downtown Muncie, Indiana. It's loads of fun. It's not possible for the audience to be having more fun than the monster making the show, because it's not possible. It's just not. So, 11 o'clock tomorrow and Monday. And then we're switching to 8 o'clock, boys and girls. Because I think that's where the audience is.
Chisels, markers, scrapers, rulers, canvas, brushes, hammers, nails, and tape, guitars and super glue. Get the other kind of glue and macaroni, canvas, frames, and fried bologna. Go get anything you need for making art. That knowing feeling deep inside that you can do it, it's not lying to you. Get up off your butt. And make some art.
Yeah, I know. When's he gonna go? I don't know. No, it's gonna happen really soon. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Who's hanging up first? You hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up. I love you more. No, you don't. You can't possibly. Because I licked your whole face. That one time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. You did. You do love me more. When the licking starts, the test of true love comes out, and everybody knows who really loves the other one. The moment you are committed to licking that other guy, right square in the places where, I'm not even saying it, but people know, oh my God, he loves me. He licked me. She licked me. Go lick somebody. Tell them you love them. Go lick them on the back of the hand. People love that. Also, lick them in their palm. People love that too. Lick your own palm and then shake hands with somebody. Go do that. Not strangers, unless you're really sure that you can see it in their eyes. We are going to be friends the moment I lick my hand and then touch you on your hand. People, you're just going to fall right in love with me. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. I love all of you. Thanks for showing up. Bye.